Oh, and you can do it like the SML. You don't have to push it all the way home. This is superior to our Mauser in every regard. That is very nice. So this rifle functions perfectly. Great success. That's great. I'm a little chuffed to bits. I think I'm more excited about this than anything else. That's not on brand now, is it? I am once again sitting on my floor with a partially disassembled set, whilst also wearing a Hawaiian type shirt. That can only mean one thing, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for another unboxing video. Before me, I have what is supposed to be a Type 38 Japanese infantry rifle. So we will see very soon if that's what is in fact in this box. Now, I'd like to get one thing out of the way. In this video, I will not be referring to this as an Arisaka, as for all intents and purposes, this is not actually an Arisaka. The Arisaka term theoretically only applies to the Type 30 rifle, as it was invented by Arisaka. But Arisaka seems to be a term that is now just applied to every single Japanese rifle that seems to ever have existed. It really is just a Western colloquialism at this point, but it is not really accurate. I know that sounds a little pedantic, but I'm a little pedantic, and the channel by that is a little pedantic, though maybe not as pedantic as Brandon F. So I'm going to bring the camera back out to 35mm so we get a wider shot, and we'll get into it. So as usual, we have the number 4 bayonet that we'll be attempting to open it with, and when it inevitably fails, we will be switching to the rusty children's scissors. At this point, it's just tradition. It's probably stupid, but we are where we are. So why don't we get started without any more ado. Good luck, number 4 bayonet. Now, why do I keep making these weird unboxing videos? Well, I don't rightly know. But you people at home seem to watch them, and watch them very thoroughly. So that's why I do it at this point. Actually, I wonder if we can open... Nope, that is glued, so we cannot do that. So this rifle is from the next state over in Massachusetts. Obviously this is New Hampshire, so it did not come very far, but obviously it was made in Japan, so it's a little far from home. And this is probably going to be another one of those very quick unboxing videos. And that is bubble wrap gone. And there is a barrel of rifle. Though I don't really quite like pulling on that, so we're going to move the box and push it out a little bit. Though then we have to take the box apart. So actually that is not going to work as profoundly as I thought it would. Let's reassess. Reassessment has been made after looking at it from the other end, and we're just going to take out a lot more stuff and make a big damn mess, as we always do on this channel. Not very happy about looking at a rifle sticking out of a box like this, but we're going to try our best here. Okay, that's, this is not working as well as prior videos. I have failed you all. I have failed you. Come on. God, there's so much newspaper in here. So none of it's that French newspaper that we had in the Wosley unboxing video, so that's a little It's a little bit of a shame. I guess there's not a lot of Japanese newspaper left from the 1940s, is there? It was firebombed. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We did it. We did it. We did it. Okay. So, I'm going to bring it up, not hit the microphone. It's probably as worth as much as the rifle that's worth as much as the microphone. We're going to pull it out and make a big mess. As you can see, the rifle is in a land on a sandy beach form, so we can go take Saipan or something. Actually, no, Saipan was already Japanese. We can take Guam. This is now the point in the video where, unfortunately, the number 4 bayonet has failed us. So look at the timestamp. That's where it's failed. So say goodbye to the number 4 bayonet as we switch to the rusty children's scissors from about 2004. Though I do hate stuff like this, is I'm just here with bubble wrap, and bubble wrap is just plastic, and plastic is not dandy for the environment. But I guess that's living in the 21st century world. There is no ethical consumption. Right, I think we may have gotten the bubble wrap off. We have not. Right. I was trying to be so careful with this, and it's just not working. God, it's everywhere. So, a fun story with this. It came while I was away. I tried to change the day that it was going to arrive, as I was not going to be home. But it was going to charge me $9, and then I wasn't home. And then they had to reschedule it anyway. Thanks, UPS. You did great. Guess UPS has to go on my list of things I will not use. So you ready? There it is. Look at that. Oh my God, it's so long. So, Jesus. Smallest people of the world with the longest rifle. I love it. I love it. So there it is. The Type 38 Japanese infantry rifle. I can feel it oppressing me. So, as you can see, it has the dust cover on it here, which was really nice to have. Let's see. Oh, magazine. Magazine hold open. It closes. That's always a good sign. That's dandy. Though now that you hear it chattering like that, I'm gonna get a nice comment of, this is why those Japanese rifles got everybody killed, because they make a noise. No. That's just objectively not true. You guys got like 50 guys that way with rifles and 50 guys that way with rifles. But that's why they got rid of them! No, they didn't. But that is entirely a topic for another video. I'm rambling because I'm just trying to admire the thing. It's very nice. This has to be nicer than some of the SMLEs that have graced the airwaves here on the channel. So a little bit of what this rifle is obviously we've discussed it. This is a Type 38 Japanese infantry rifle. Obviously it's very, very long. You'll notice it's different than like the 99, as it has, obviously, doesn't have the full handguard, and is the 99 will be shorter. Obviously, the 99 is in 7.7, whereas this is in 6.5 by 50 millimeter. Now, obviously, we have the dust cover, and then we have the mum up here. Now, some are gonna be like, "Well, see, it was taken out of military service because they were going to, they didn't want to offend the emperor. No, this is actually just struck out because this was used as a school rifle, as we can see by the little canceling outs. There's actually probably a technical term for it, but I don't do Japanese rifles that much. This is just, I'm interested in this rifle because it was used in the Second Sino-Japanese War and in the early stages of the Second World War. Now, we can also tell it was used as a school rifle as it has 2 zeros before the serial number. Now, aside from that, I can't tell you a whole lot as, again, I'm not a Japanese rifle person, but I'm sure in the future I'll be able to tell you a little bit more about it. But it is a really, really pretty rifle. Like all Japanese rifles, it has the 2-piece stock to give it a little more strength and rigidity down here, because if you look at a lot of rifles in general, not just Japanese rifles, this toe will oftentimes be chipped. You'll sometimes see Martini Henrys with chipped toes, so that just provides it with a little bit of extra reinforcement, but it doesn't make that bad. Japan, they didn't necessarily have a lot of things like walnut, which are used on Western rifles, so it seems to be that Asian wood is a little more brittle, if I've read things correctly. So that is the Type 38. Now, because I was kindly given a charger stripper clip of, it's Japanese, so I'm not sure what the technical term is here. Let's try and take it outside and see how it functions and see if it works well. So far, this is really good. And let's go. So I have come out to the back garden to do the bit of this video, as we will be charging a rifle, and then, obviously don't want that inside. That's not great. Don't want to be putting blanks off in a house. But before we get to that bit, I just wanted to go over a few things, as I was getting a little flustered inside, as it was really cool to have something that you'd wanted for a very long time because of its history, etc. A lot of things that you see here on the channel. Obviously, I talked about the struck out mum, which is signifies that it has been relegated to the training role. But right below that is a character that also signifies that it is a school rifle. I know what it is in Mandarin, I don't know what it is in Japanese, but that's what that signifies. And obviously the OO prefix before the serial number. But this is a really cool rifle. It has its cleaning rod, it has its dust cover, and it seems to somewhat work. One thing that I've noticed is that the safety does not work. But this is a mix-matched gun, and from what I'm told from the fellow Japanese reenactors that I know, that's pretty common, as apparently Japanese rifles are very much hand-fitted. So I guess it's a little more of a 19th century thing going on here. So hopefully in the future we can find a nice film-friendly range to do some content on all of the rifles that you see, including the Type 38 here. So now that we have all that out of the way, why don't we see how the rifle actually works? Thank you to my mate in Hattori, who gave me this stripper clip with some 6.5 blanks on it. Just see if it charges well. Oh, and you can do it like the SML. You don't have to push it all the way home. This is superior to our Mauser in every regard. That is very nice. So this rifle functions perfectly. Great success. That's great. I'm a little chuffed to bits. I think I'm more excited about this than anything else. That's not on brand now, is it? So, that's the end of the video. If you'd like to see more from me here on the Far Off Station, you can take a look at the social media links down below, and you can kind of keep abreast of all the things that I do. And if you like what you see here, you can also consider supporting the channel on Patreon. Right now, I don't have any of that tier stuff set up, as I'm not quite sure how I want to manage it or do any of that. But every contribution is greatly appreciated, and you can find that as well in the link down below. And on that note, everyone, thank you for watching, and see you all in the next video. Cheers!
It's the soldiers of the King, my lads, who'll be my lads, who'll see my lads in the fight for it.